Hello guys and welcome to York City. This save will be called the Long Road. We're going to go as long as we can without getting sacked, hopefully. They are in the Vanarama National League North, so the lowest playable league in Football Manager. They've had a bit of a nosedive over the last 20 years. So it's our job to get them back up. Finances are insecure, which isn't great. As you can see down the bottom here, we'll click onto that in a minute. But we've played 5 games. Here I am, the manager. Our captain John Parkin, Big John. Vice captain Dave Ferguson. Key player Johnny Byrne. He's on loan, I believe. From Bristol Rovers. Good little player, centre back, so he's handy. Ryan Whiteley is our biggest hope of a youth prospect, and he's a goalkeeper. I mean, nothing wrong with having a goalkeeper as a prospect, but I think most of us would probably agree that we'd rather have someone who's going to be scoring goals, midfielder, striker, that sort of thing. Our top goal scorer at the minute is Adriano Mokke or Mocker. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're going to call him Moke. We're going to call him Moke. We're going to stick with Moke, yeah. With 3 goals. Lewis Almond is our biggest assister with 4 goals, and most player at the match is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. So obviously we've got player of the match in 4 of the games, but not with 1 of them. So they've all had a little bit of we've got a bit of a rounded team, I guess. We'll go to competitions. This is the league table as it stands. 5 games in, we are second in the league, 1 point off top. AFC Telford are top. They, as you'll see in a minute, did a number on us. So that's that. We are in a cluster of people on 10 points. So although we're second, I don't know if we can say Salford are joint second or we're joint 6th, one of the two. And to be honest, we could drop out of the playoffs. I know it's only early on calling it playoffs, but we could drop out of that pretty simply by losing 1 game. So schedule we've had so far. Played all friendlies. I never really worry too much about the friendlies. They're just for fitness and training and that sort of stuff. So our first league game was at home against AFC Telford. And as you can see here, we went 2-0 up. Fairly comfortable. And then they scored 2. Marcus Diniger, 41. In fact, he scored all 4. But he pulled it back to 2-2. Then we went 3-2 up, and then they came back and beat us 4-3, which wasn't great. But Big John Parkin with 2 goals and Joe Grayson with the consolation. Then we went on to an away trip to Blyth, where we beat 4-2. No goals for Big Parkin, but Ferguson managed to bag 2. Joe Grayson and Hamza Ben Sharif scored 2. We went 3-0 up and won it 4-2 in the end. Bradford Park Avenue next. We got lucky after 4 minutes with an own goal. And then Adrian Moke. We're going to call him Moke. If I can remember, we're going to call him Moke. Moke with a brace to finish the game at 3-0. Then we went to then we played at home against Darlington. Moke on the score sheet again. Lewis Almond, Johnny Byrne, and Raul Correa. He's a loanee as well, so that's 2 of the players there on loan. We did go 1-0 down, so it was a good little comeback. And the last game we played was at home to Nuneaton, who I believe are second. We're second, a third in the league, maybe 4th. A 0-0 draw. They went down to 10 men after 72 minutes, and we could not counter on that. So our next game is against Southport, and that's going to be our live com. 3rd place, so they're only 1 place below us. So yeah, I will see you there in just a minute, guys. So here we are, guys. We are away to Southport. Both got 3 up the top. We're playing with the 2 attacking wingers, inside forwards. We've got Connolly, Parkin and Gray up top. Newton, Naby, Heslop and Law in the midfield, with Newton and Law playing a little bit further back as wing backs. And then we've got the 3 flat back at the back. Rowe, Parslow, Byrne and Bartlett in goal. So we've got a fairly strong bench, I like to think. So we will see how that goes. Even though I've played a couple of games, I'm not fully clued up with the team. So we will learn together. So let's just go to the dressing room. And we'll give them a passionate. Come on lads, show me what you can do. And here we go. Walking out onto the pitch. And Southport have kick-off. Parslow, Naby. Or a cheeky little foul from Osborne on Naby then. Took him from behind. Probably shouldn't say that, but that's what he did. That's what he did. What can we do? Not a lot happening as yet. Southport with a throw in. Sampson crosses it in. Parslow heads it out. Morgan with a crack from about 40 yards out. But it goes wide. York drop down to second position. Not too much happening so far. I'm not really a fan that we'll drop down again. So we'll drop down 2 positions. We're not even losing yet. Like I said, a lot of teams on 10 points. I'm not a big fan of. Oh, I thought that was going in then. I'm not a big fan of changing too much up too early. So I like to try and, if possible, get to half time before we start messing around too much. I thought they were gonna get it in then. Thought they were gonna give it a go. Bradford PA 1-0 up against Telford. That's not a bad result for us actually, because Telford were top. So it keeps it a little bit open even if we can't seem to get a result. We'll give them a little encouragement 5 minutes before half time. And Heslop shoots over from inside the penalty area. Drop down again. 3 positions. Nothing's really happening in this game. Maybe we're pushing too far forward. They're going to be on the attack as well, so maybe we should drop back a little bit. Not enough to give them a lot more space and room to do what they want to do, but enough to give us time to compose ourselves and maybe push forward. We'll give another passionate, saying we're not doing badly at all. If you continue to work hard, we will win this. End team talk and start the second half. Give it a couple of minutes. Naby, Heslop. Oh, Connolly's on the end of that one. Can he whip it in? He does, but it goes. It's like the worst cross in the world ever. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Close him down. Sampson forward to McLeod. Can we put a stop on their march forward? We can't. Sampson's in on goal, and luckily we got away with it. James Gray has been. Let's pause it. Has been quite poor today. We do have no one to play in his position. What we can do though is maybe because he's not playing too well either, put him there and we'll bring our lonely young striker Penfold into the Penfold. Get it? No? Okay. And we'll put him as a poacher behind Parkin. And because of that, we'll take that off there and we'll just exploit the left flank. And drop back to standard, I think. Okay. We're ready to go for the next next highlight, if there is going to be one anytime soon. It's our highlight by the looks of it. Law throws it into Heslop. Heslop gets it to Naby. Naby's highly unmarked. Parkin didn't have enough time to turn. Penfold's got to be offside, hasn't it? No? Connolly. Straight to Halstead. So we have sat back a little bit. Hopefully that won't give them enough room to play their game. But it will give us a bit more space to do what we need to do to... I mean, what happened there? Bartlett's holding his head in his hands. Oh, it's been disallowed. Okay. I'm not really sure what happened there anyway. Law heads it out. He missed his header completely. Charles is smashing it on that wing. It was going to happen. I think maybe we have given them a bit too much. We're flexible now anyway. Let's go attacking. No, let's go overload. We're just going to go for it now, boys. We're just going to absolutely go for it. Encourage and see if we can salvage a point. Naby forward. Parkin. He's got the acceleration of a tank. Obviously, he's a big lad. And he needs about 15 minutes warning before the ball's put through to him. Penfold, however, has got a bit of pace, and he puts it round the keeper and equalises for York, is it? Yep, it's counted. So that's his first ever goal, and Penfold has saved the day. Who needs danger mouse when you got Penfold? That's what I think. Do you know what I mean? Great little through ball to Naby. Penfold, because he's young, he doesn't need that extra yard. He can make it up himself. So it's all square at 1 apiece now. Half hour left to go. Half hour left to go. Penfold off again. What can he do? Can he get one across? He does. And John Parkin, big John Parkin, puts it away. Puts us 2 up. The comeback is complete as of now. We've moved back up to first position. Not back up because we was in second position, but we're in first position now. Great little cross there. Low cross to Parkin. He knows Parkin, isn't going to be able to jump very high, so he keeps it low and just allows him to be able to stab it home. We're still getting beaten on every aspect. It's all down to us taking our chances rather than being the more dominant team. So should we tighten up a little bit? Parkin took himself out. Penfold side netting. Law to Naby. Naby takes it round his man. Penfold gets down the line. Can he get across? And he does. Parkin's too slow and Halstead catches it and pulls it out of the air. Heslop with a terrible pass. I think passing is going to be something we're going to have to start looking at whenever we sign a player. We're going to have to make sure they've got a bit of a decent passing stat or attrib. Naby gets it out. Penfold, can he get to it? He does. He gets it forward. Parkin's forward. Spreads it out to the other side. Gilchrist, you probably want to... That's it, row. Burn. Take your time. Or just hoof it up. Penfold's gone. He's on his own. Can he get... No. He should have taken a touch there before just ramming it home. But stats are coming up a little bit. We're having more shots than them in this second half, which is good. Telford have pulled back and are equalising 2-2 now. Let's give them a little bit of encouragement. Just for the last few minutes. Naby. Law. 4 to Penfold. Penfold, Heslop. Parkin. He actually beats his man and just sort of gives it to the goalkeeper. Just rolls it to him. It's good gamesmanship. That's what that is. We don't want to embarrass anyone. We just want to play a game. get the 3 points. Passing is atrocious. Heslop, Law, Penfold. What can he do with it? Puts it back out to Law, but it doesn't make it. It only gets as far as Kelly. McLeod puts the ball forward. That's not offside because it's sort of on his own, in his own half. Great tackle there though by Parslow. Rowe, Connolly, Parkin, couldn't get to it. That's got to be time, hasn't it? Surely nothing's going to come in the last 20 seconds. Penfold, Parkin. I mean, Parkin can't control anything. He's just having the worst game of his life. Bartlett with the big kick forward. Heslop, great touch. Penfold, he's 2-on-1, but he just puts it wide. And I think that's going to be it from us, guys. Full time, and we got the victory we wanted. 1 goal down, and we went 2 to the good. So we're going to give them a cheeky little passionate well done, lads. Good win for us there. And we're going to end the team talk there. There we are, guys. We're top of the league. 6 games in, 13 games played. We're joint first with 4 other teams, but our goal difference keeps us at the top there. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It does help a lot. So thank you, guys, and I'll catch you later.